Good evening and welcome to Tim Wallace Memorial Stadium here in Jones, Oklahoma, as we are here for a non-district, non-class matchup between the Jones Longhorns and the Guthrie Bluejays. The Guthrie Bluejays are in Class 5A. If you are curious why the sudden change, of course, on the schedule tonight, the Longhorns were supposed to play Meeker. Meeker had a positive COVID case and elected not to play tonight as their team was in quarantine procedures. And so what we did is looked for an opponent. Guthrie was supposed to play Western Heights tonight, and that fell through. And so now we have a rare opportunity to have this non-district matchup. This is a very cool chance to get to see a high-quality opponent come here to Tim Wallace Memorial Stadium. The Guthrie Bluejays, a traditional power, the power of the state of Oklahoma. They're out of Logan County, one of the cooler stadiums in the state as well. And with this chance, because you would rarely get to see a 5A school come here to play Jones, but that is what Coach Martin was able to arrange today. We will have a slightly different look. The Guthrie will be wearing their home blue uniforms, which means your Longhorns will be in all white tonight. So that'll be interesting and different. So if you tune in and you see the white, that will be the Jones Longhorns. And so we don't have our typical scouting report because we came into today thinking it was going to be the Meeker Bulldogs. I did get a little bit of chance to check out the Guthrie Bluejays. They do have a very strong running back and a running quarterback, and so that's one of the things that we've seen. Some of these running quarterbacks can cause issues, but just because we see that, don't think that they won't throw it down the field, because Guthrie's quarterback will take a couple of shots down the field tonight, and so the Longhorn defense will need to be on top of their game to control both the quarterback run game and some of the designed runs otherwise, but also to look downfield, because they will take a couple of shots, and so this will be a interesting matchup here tonight. Looking at the Oklahomans rankings, the Jones Longhorns are ranked the number 4 team in Class 2A. The Guthrie Bluejays are the number 10 team in Class 5A. So we have a top 10 matchup here tonight, and we're glad to bring this to you. This is the Jones Journal broadcast of Jones High School football. My little bit later, Jones High School junior Jake Lanier is going to be joining me in the press box. But being a man of many talents, he helped raise the flag for the pregame ceremonies as part of his responsibilities with the FFA organization, and so Jake will be here before too long. But for now, I am carrying that with you. Chris is enjoying some time with his family, and though I think the branches are tuning in there, so Chris and Mandy, if you guys are listening, hello. And so we will continue to go from there. We've got just a few minutes, and before kickoff, the Blue Jays are about to make it onto the field. And joining me here, coming into the press box, is Jones High School junior Jake Lanier. Jake, how you doing today?
Oh, I'm doing all right. How are y'all?
Doing great. So only in the time of COVID could you have a situation like this where the team woke up thinking they were going to play the Meeker Bulldogs and then end up playing a 5A power Guthrie by 7 o'clock. That's straight. Only 2020 could have brought this, Jake.
You know, it's a little wild. I woke up this morning thinking we were going to play a 3A team by about midday, so we're playing a 5A team. I think we're going to take it as a good learning experience, no matter how the outcome is. Maybe boost some morale if we win, but I think going into this game knowing that they are a bigger team is going to give us some confidence trying to get in there and get it done.
Because everything is pointing towards the playoffs.
Yes.
Playoffs are going to start next week, and so Jones is in this unique opportunity where last week played an incredibly talented Millwood squad. Now bringing in a a large, and you can even tell looking over at the sidelines that Guthrie brought more people on their football team than any other team that we've had play here this year. You can just tell how they're spread out on the sidelines, and the Guthrie crowd traveled pretty well here tonight as well. So this will be, it should be a fun night for football, and I know that Coach Martin is going to have these guys ready because I know they were wanting to get on the field after that the last game against Millwood. And while we're talking about that Millwood game, it was freezing cold that night, Jake.
It was very cold.
And you couldn't ask for a better night for football than we have right now.
Yeah, I mean it's a good temperature to get out there and play. It's a good temperature for me, you know, not getting all cold and stuff. But yeah, I think it's gonna be a great night of football.
And Guthrie will kick off. Elijah Reed is deep to receive, and we are about to kick off here. It's going to be a high kick that's going to be, let it bounce. And looks like Reed, oh! And let's see, the Blue Jays are indicating that they've got it. Let's wait for the signal from the official. It will be Longhorn football, but that is that's not the way that you want to start out with that little bit of extra added drama. But the Longhorns will start from the 20-yard line. Of course, at quarterback for the Longhorns is number 3, Carson May, who has eclipsed the 2,000-yard mark on the season in this great campaign. Reed's going to line up for that. He's going to get it, come around the side, get tackled, brought down right about the 25-yard line. We do have a flag that came in late. Back judge through that, and so let's see what the call's going to be here. And the head referee has just waved that off, and so no penalty, but still a good, healthy gain on first down. So we're going to have 2nd down and 5 upcoming for the Longhorns. Reed's going out into motion, empty backfield. May has a quick toss out to the left side, makes a move. That's going to get good for a fake first down for the Longhorns.
I think that first play kind of served the Longhorns pretty good, kind of knowing that they are a very good team. You know, we're kind of getting our heads in the game at this point, not just a team because the other team couldn't play. So
absolutely, that was Emmett Murphy picking up the first down. Still have Elijah Reed, your playmaker, lined up in the backfield in a 2-receiver set. A low snap, and May's going to run with this. Going to get hit down. That's brought down right at about the 31-yard line. Bring up 2nd down and long for the Longhorns. Absolutely, Jake. I agree with you. Some of the designed runs to get the ball in Elijah Reed's hands may just be the thing that the Longhorns want to get a spark here. Reed's going to go in motion. May looking downfield. He's going to scramble around the pocket. Oh, he had Caden Carl open, but not quite able to connect. They're going to bring up 3rd down and long for the Longhorns here on the first drive of the game.
But yeah, I think Elijah Reed's, I mean, like he has been in the last couple of games, he's been a very, very good player. He's going to bring us some of these bigger plays and getting our long field, long yardage plays. So it'll be interesting to see how this turns out.
2 receivers right, 1 receiver left. Reed's going to go in motion, empty backfield. May gets a shotgun snap. He's going to roll. Looks for Reed. It's going to be a little bit too tall for Reed, and that will bring up 4th down for the Longhorns. So able to get 1 first down out of the first drive. Now let's see how the Longhorns can react. The 2 deep men for the Blue Jays are going to be Caden Ballard-Stevenson and Jalen Chelf, standing at about their 30-yard line. Oh, and it hits a Longhorn or a Blue Jay player, and I believe the Longhorns have this. Let's wait for the signal, and they do. That is a Jones Kiwanis Club turnover. The first big mistake of the game is on the Blue Jays, and that is going to give the Longhorns excellent field position, first and 10 from the 43-yard line.
You know, it's plays like this where you really got to get that reaction in, turn these what seems to be bad positions, turn them around and get something like this. I think this is a very good play to start at the first quarter.
So let's see what the Longhorns do here. Oftentimes after a play like that, you take a shot downfield. Let's see what it's going to be. Handoff to Reed. Reed's going to squeeze through a couple tacklers, get down to about the 39-yard line. Good solid gain on first down. May looking to the sideline for the call. And as we said earlier, the Longhorns are wearing their white uniforms tonight. So if you, even though we are at home, they're wearing those white uniforms. Reed going on the right side. Makes his man miss. Gonna stretch up to about the 30-yard line. And that is going to be good for a bank first down. Solid patient run by Reed there, Jake.
Yeah, you know, he's like I've been saying, he's going to be a really good asset to this this game today. I think going against a 5A team, he might be having a little bit of the nervousness, I guess. But I mean, I think he controls it really well. He's been putting his stuff out there. He's not scared to get hit. So.
May is going to take a shot downfield. Caden Carl's open, and that is good. Excuse me, that's Emmett Murphy with the touchdown catch. That's a bank first touchdown, and the Longhorns get on the board first.
And that's got to be a big play for the Longhorns. I mean, just knowing that you're going against a big team like this and scoring touchdowns this early in the game. You know, we're only 3 minutes into this game so far, and we've already scored a touchdown. So we're looking pretty good here.
Now look at this formation. Reed's going to go in motion, and he's going to take a pass. That is complete for the 2-point conversion. Caden Carl on the catch, and the Longhorns are ahead of the Guthrie Bluejays 8-0. We'd like to thank our business sponsors, Go Wireless. Go Wireless is Oklahoma's premier wireless internet. Check out their website, go-wireless.us. Go Wireless says Go Longhorns. We'd also like to thank our sponsor for touchdowns and first downs of the night. That's Bank First. The Jones Journal invites all our listeners to stop by your local Bank First to check out their incredibly low interest rates and all the benefits of the loyalty checking account. Bank First, loyal to the Longhorns, loyal to you. So after the turnover on the punt, the Longhorns were able to punch it in, and so that's exactly what the doctor ordered. And so that puts the Longhorns ahead 8-0, and we have yet to see the Guthrie offense. And so we will move forward there. Nate Veers back to kick. Going to be a tall kick, fielded at the 30-yard line. And he's going to get brought down after a short gain. That was number 10, Jalen Chelf, the same one they had back on the punt earlier. That didn't quite get to him. So the Blue Jays will have pretty good field position here coming into the next drive. Starting out at the their own 37-yard line. Jake, what we talked about a little bit pregame, that this Guthrie team likes to run the ball a lot, but the Longhorns need to be aware of taking the shots downfield, because they will certainly do that.
Yeah, I mean, I've been watching some of the film in the Guthrie Blue Jays, and they seem like a very well versatile team on their offense, especially. I think they're definitely a run team, but they definitely have those longer passes that definitely get them some very good plays out of there. So, very interesting game to watch for sure.
Absolutely. We have trips right, one back set here on 2nd and 10 for the Blue Jays. Gets a snap, looking right. He's going to have some room, runs into his own man, but that is going to be enough for a first down as number 30, Isaiah Hammonds. Corbin Cox with the tackle. Trips left. Hammonds gets the carry again. Gets into Longhorn territory, bringing up 2nd down. Trips left. This is a pass that is complete. Ballard Stevenson, and he's going to make it into the end zone. That's going to be 6 points for the Blue Jays. That was a 49-yard pass right there. Blue Jays lining up for the extra point. And after this kick, we will take a quick commercial break. There's the snap. The ball's down. Let's see if it's going to make it through. That is good. And so that's going to leave the Longhorns ahead 8-7. This is the Jones Journal broadcast of Jones High School football. Welcome back to the Jones Journal broadcast of Jones High School football, brought to you by Go Wireless. Both teams have scored here. The Longhorns went for 2. The Blue Jays did the traditional, kicking the extra point, so we find ourselves with an 8-7 game. 8-12 left in this opening quarter. There's the approach and the kick. It's another high kick. Caden Carl's going to field that. About the 25. Squirts through the first level, and the Longhorns are going to get good field position out of this at their own 40-yard line.
I think for what he had to work with, that was a pretty good play. I mean, there's a lot of blockers on him, but he had a good standing chance with all the Jones Longhorns going against them. So I think it was definitely a pretty good play for what he had.
So let's see what Carson May and the Longhorn offense will do this time. A little bit of different seg. We got trips right. Trey Durrell's going to get the pass. He's going to be caught pretty quickly. That was good pursuit by the Blue Jay defense. I'm going to bring up, let's call it a gain of 1. So 2nd down and 9 upcoming for the Longhorns. A little bit of different look. Dakota Calvert, number 42, is out there at running back. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Megan's shotgun snap. Calvert's going to get this. Brought down at the line of scrimmage. It's going to bring up 3rd down and long for the Longhorns. Two receivers left, 2 receivers right. Calvert in the backfield with May. May gets a shotgun snap. He's going to take a throw. That's going to be short for Reed, and so that's going to bring up 4th down for the Longhorns. That's a tough throw to make on the run, and especially with that pursuit that was going on. It was good pressure by the Blue Jays that time, but
yeah, I think for what it's worth, it's definitely good practice to get some plays like that. You know, he did it for what he had. He did a really good job with it. I think that the throw was just a little bit short of player. But,
and so Carson May is taking a step back. We have seen him do the quick punt, but that we've also seen them attempt to do 4th down plays out of this. He's going to take a step and drop it, and that's a pretty good kick. Going to take a Longhorn bounce. That continues to go down about the 22-yard line. 38-yard punt for Carson May. While it's not the stats that he's looking for, that is one of the things that that is in his arsenal.
I think Carson May is a very well-rounded player. I mean, he can do a lot with. He can run really well. He can obviously pass very, very well. And I mean, just being able to punt like that, I think that makes you a very good look for a scout or something like that.
Number 17, Josh Raines, quarterback for the Blue Jays. Going to run over to the right side, and he's going to be stuffed for a couple-yard loss. That was number 30, Isaiah Hammonds on the run. Second and long, 2 receivers left, 1 receiver right. Raines get the shot. This is going to be a designed run. He's going to be hit right at the line of scrimmage. Going to bring up 3rd down and long for the Blue Jays. A little over 6 minutes left here in the first quarter, with the Longhorns leading the Blue Jays 8-7. Josh Raines back for quarterback. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver right. Raines gets a shotgun snap. He's going to roll. Has a little pressure. He's going to throw that. That's going to be picked off. Picked up 20, 15. Oh, and they say he stepped out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Dylan Carpenter, the senior defensive back, with the interception. And if he wouldn't have stepped in on the sidelines, he might have gone all the way. But still, that's a great turnover in Guthrie territory. So the Longhorns are going to get the ball at the 25-yard line, and that is a Jones Kiwanis Club turnover.
That's a great play by Dylan. That was very solid. I mean, if he wouldn't have stepped out of bounds, he probably would have gotten that touchdown. But that's got to be a great morale booster.
And that started with the pressure. The quarterback was pressured. He made a ill-advised pass, and Carpenter was there to take that up. That's a good play. May gets the shotgun snap. Takes a few yards. It's going to bring up 2nd down. But yeah, that was a heads-up play on the interception by Carpenter, and really does put the Longhorns in business here. And I know what Coach Martin's thinking. We really need to push this in.
And that's got to show what Dylan knows about football. He knows where he needs to be and stuff like that. So I think it's definitely a good attribute.
May, Scott Murphy. I think that's a catch, and that is called a catch. An excellent throw by May and an even better catch by Murphy. Made sure to get his foot down in bounds. That's going to be a bank first down.
Definitely a very solid catch. That was very impressive by Emmett Murphy.
We had a good look here on the sidelines, and that was a excellent catch. No hesitation by the side judge. May in the shotgun. One receiver left, one receiver right. Calvert in the backfield. Zone read. May is going to take that himself. Get down to about the 5-yard line. Bring up second down. Longhorns are quick up to the line. One receiver left, one receiver right. Now they will look over to the side for the call. Still about 21 seconds left on the play clock. Reed out left, Murphy to your right. Dakota Calvert is lined up. Good block picked up there, but May is going to get a couple of yards. Going to bring up third down and just a few.
Like I was saying earlier about how he's a versatile player, I mean, that was a very impressive run. He's definitely gotten a lot of size on him since last year. You know, he's definitely putting on the pounds, so he can make runs like that, and they'll be relatively successful. So it's very, very versatile.
And let's not count out. This is a big, athletic Blue Jay defensive line. May's going to run it again, and that he is met in the backfield, and he's going to be stopped shy. So let's see what the Longhorns elect to do here on fourth down. The Longhorn offense does appear to be lined up, and so we will see what happens here. The Longhorns are looking over to the side. It looks like they may be trying to draw the Blue Jays offside, and that's what it is. So that's a timeout, and as we take a timeout, we will take a timeout as well. This is the Jones Journal broadcast of Jones High School football. Welcome back, and it looks like the Longhorn offense is still out on the field. Two receivers right, one left, and there was a jump, and let's see.
Looks like a jump on the Blue Jay side.
That's what I'm thinking. The Blue Jays are pointing over the saying that they were drawn off sides, and so let's see.
Well, with the back judge there, the referee there. Let's see what he says.
Dead ball, offsides on the Blue Jays, and that's going to be half the distance to the goal. That's going to bring us a bank first down and goal for the Longhorns. You never hate to make those mistakes, but that's detrimental when it causes a first down, and so you got to think the Blue Jays are kicking themselves after that one.
You know, I definitely would be. You know, that's a big mistake to make, especially this close to the end zone. So if I was the coach, I'd definitely be making sure they're working on that in practice.
You know, just like the Longhorns are using this to hone their skills to get ready for the playoffs, the Blue Jays are doing that exact same thing. So the playoffs will start next week for both these squads.
Oh, they're still saying it's fourth down and
Yeah.
inches.
So yeah, they're saying fourth down in inches. So let's see. May's going to stretch. And that is a touchdown, Carson May. That's a bank first touchdown. That was a gutsy call on 4th and inches, and he was able to stretch there with that 6'3" frame and score.
You know, those are the plays right there that are going to make him a player that's better than the rest. You know, he's got to make plays like that to get in that, I guess, better mindset and keep his team on edge.
Okay, the same formation. It's going to go direct snap to Reed. He's going to go over to his right, looking to throw. Now he's not. He's going to fall down. That's going to lead the score 14-7. The try is no good. Let's catch a couple of our shout-outs. First, we've got Carol Quinn, who's always watching. She says TTHL. And so, Miss Quinn, thank you so much for your support of Longhorn football. And Coach Quinn's defense got that turnover the last time the Blue Jays had the ball. Ricky Kampala, class of 2003, same Jones High School class as our producer and my lovely wife Sarah. Old Coach Fox will be watching from above for sure. And so thank you, Ricky, for watching. And then we've also got Maggie Schmidt. That's Elijah Reed's big sis. Hey, let's go Longhorns. Good luck, Elijah. Love from your sister in Michigan. So Maggie, thank you so much for watching us here in Michigan, tuning in each week. And we will continue. And if you have a shout out you want to give, just leave a message for us on the YouTube page. Got a new one coming in. Angela Irvine says, go number 33, Will Irvine. Nate Veers into kick. Going to be another high kick. Fielded at the 35. He's going to scoot straight forward to the 40-yard line. That's where the Blue Jays will take over for their next opportunity.
I think it's getting enough Jones players down there to make these short gains for just trying to keep them on their side of the field and making sure they don't get too many yards on that. I think that 5-yard gain by the Blue Jays is not going to be too detrimental in the Jones football game. So I think just getting enough players down there, keeping them well defended, and everything is going to keep them good.
All right. Raines back in at quarterback. We got 2 receivers right, 1 receiver left. That's going to be a solid run on first down. That's going to be good for a Blue Jay first down. Once again, that's number 30, Isaiah Hammonds, with a strong run. And they are going to, looks like the officials are going to take a timeout here. One official signaled first down, and the other one did not. And so I think they're conferring here. And they moved the ball 1 yard back. That will show, and so that will be, we'll call that a 9-yard run on first down. So to bring up 2nd and 1. Raines in the backfield, 2 receivers right, 1 receiver left. Raines will get that. He'll easily pick up the first down, still on his feet. And Carpenter with a strong tackle to get him. Otherwise, Raines could have taken that a little bit longer.
That was a pretty solid run by the Blue Jays. I think they'll definitely help their morale on the sideline, keeping everybody up and going.
Clock continues to run. 2 receivers right, 1 receiver left. Raines with Hammonds in the background. Raines is going to go look to the side. We've got 16 seconds left on the play clock. Hammonds is going to move over to his other side. Raines fakes the handoff. He's looking deep. He's going to roll out to the right. He's going to try to get around the edge, and he does. Makes a move, and he's going to get brought, and the ball's on the floor. The ball is on the ground. Longhorns saying they've got it. Let's see what the signal is. Looks like the Blue Jays recovered. 2nd down. Second down upcoming for the Blue Jays. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver right. Hammonds gets the call up the middle. Going to get brought down. They are going to say that that was enough for the first down. They'll bring up 1st and 10 for the Blue Jays. This is right about the part of the field where they'll take a shot at the end zone, so be aware of that. Hammonds is going to get that contained. Got about 5 yards. 2nd down upcoming for the Blue Jays. Two receivers left, 1 receiver right. Rains in the shotgun. Waiting the call. He's going to roll out left. Pressure's coming, and he's going to get sacked down at the 35-yard line. Going to bring up 3rd down and 11 for the Blue Jays. That was good pressure that time, Jake.
That was great pressure by the Longhorns. I think if we get some more plays like that, maybe that'll definitely help us out in the long run. And definitely good to feel knowing that we're going against a 5A team here and not just a 3A. It's definitely a different challenge. Just being a bigger team, having more options with bigger players and stuff like that. So.
It's interesting to see what kind of pressure they try to dial up this time with the 3rd and long. Good blocks. Rains is going to pump. That's going to be way too tall for his intended receiver. It was intended for number 3, Jason Allison. And that will bring us to the end of the quarter, when we'll have a 4th down coming up. So this is the Jones Journal broadcast of Jones High School football. Welcome back to the second quarter. Jones leading 14-8. A 4th and 12 upcoming for the Blue Jays, and their offense is on the field. Trips left. Rains is going to get that. He's got a man. He's throw. That is complete, and he's going to stretch past the sticks. I think they picked it up. The gutsy call right there, but it's going to pay off for the Blue Jays.
That's about the time where your coaches want to know the team very well, know what they can and cannot do. Nothing bad against the Blue Jays. Just knowing what your strengths and weaknesses are on the team is definitely a good quality to have. So knowing that they can get something like this, coming off that last play where that pass was very not the best, knowing that they can come back and do something like that is definitely good.
And the ball is out, and it looks like it's still out. I think the Longhorns got it. I think the Longhorns have got it. Let's wait for the signal.
I'm thinking it's a Longhorn ball here.
And it is. That's a Jones Kiwanis Club turnover.
Pick up a number 90, Raymond. He's a very, very big player. I think he's pushing 295.
And if you're going to get a formula for a 2A school beating a 5A school, getting 3 turnovers in the first half is definitely one of the ways to do it.
Oh, for sure. I bet that's got to be a great play for the Jones Longhorns, just getting that morale up and making everybody feel real good about the game. 2
receivers left, 1 receiver right. Calvert in the backfield. May's going to keep it. He's going to get around on that right side, 35. They're going to call him down at the 37-yard line. Call that a gain of about 9. Bring up 2nd down for the Longhorns. Let's see. And they are going to say he got enough for the first down. So that is a bank first down for the Longhorns. Good solid run on first down by Carson May. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver right. Calvert in the backfield with May. Calvert's going to get it met right at the line of scrimmage. No gain. Second down upcoming.
I think keeping the pressure on the Jones offense is definitely going to be the way to go for the Blue Jays, making sure they're not getting any super good passes out of Carson May, because he is known to give some very long yardage on his passes.
Reed's going to go in motion to the right side. May gets a shotgun snap. Got some time looking downfield. He makes the catch. A diving attempt is made by Caden Carl, and he's not quite able to contain that. Bring up third down for the Longhorns. Two receivers left, 1 right. Or two right. May gets a shotgun snap. He's feel the pressure, gets away with it. Looking downfield, and Emmett Murphy had that, but a good play on the ball right there by the defender. That was DeAndre Jones, the safety on the defense, and otherwise that would have been a first down. A heads-up play by the Blue Jays after a pretty impressive run by Carson May to get away from that pressure, just not quite able to connect.
I think that was a pretty solid play. Definitely had a lot of potential. I think just knowing that Emmett Murphy definitely had a lot of pressure on him, and there was really no good option there, so I think he made the best of what he could. Definitely tried his best.
May gets a shotgun snap. He is going to kick. Guthrie once again doesn't send anyone back, and that's going to take a Longhorn bounce. Fall dead at about the 21-yard line. So, unfortunately, the Longhorns were not able to cash in on the Guthrie turnover, but the Blue Jays will have it at their own 21-yard line. Rains at quarterback for the Blue Jays. 2 receivers right, 1 receiver left. Rains, and he's going to get tackled in the backfield. Going to bring up second down and long for the Blue Jays. Two receivers right, 1 receiver left. Looks like they're trying to, the hard count, to draw the Longhorns offside. Not able to. Rains gets a shotgun snap. Gonna take a shot downfield. Little bit too tall.
I think
7, Caden Stevenson. Go ahead, Jake.
I think the Jones Longhorns has definitely been a little bit better about plays like that, getting their skills honed in, not wanting to jump at the ball. They're definitely watching the ball instead of watching the count from the quarterback. That's definitely a good skill to have. That way you're not getting some yardage that you don't really need to give up. So.
And that throw was to Caden Ballard Stevenson. He is the one who got them on that 49-yard touchdown reception earlier. 2 receivers right, 1 receiver left for the Longhorns. Stevenson's going to go in motion. Rains rolls out right, and that is a little too strong right there for Jason Allison. And that's going to bring up 4th down for the Blue Jays. Good solid stop by the Longhorn defense that time. And we saw the Blue Jays air it out a little bit more. And that was a little bit what we haven't seen coming into this, because they've definitely been run heavy coming into this tonight.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely being run heavy, trying to get their passes up and trying to see what they can do. Definitely going to be important for the later game.
kicks it away from Elijah Reed, and Reed's going to step back and let it bounce. Still will be excellent field position for the Longhorns at the 42-yard line. We will take a second and thank our sponsors. This is the Jones Journal broadcast of Jones High School football. Welcome back. 1st and 10 upcoming for the Longhorns. Reed's going to get the carry to the left side. Going to get pushed out of bounds at about the 46-yard line. Solid gain on 1st down. We'll call this 2nd down and 6. Two receivers right, one receiver left. Reed is in the backfield. Reed will get this. Makes a miss at the 50. 45-40. Goes caught along the left side, but he gets pushed out of bounds at about the 39-yard line. That is a bank first down.
You know, kind of watching these the Jones Longhorns O-line, they're a very large group of people. You know, they're definitely doing their work against their D-line up there, pushing them around very well and making sure that the quarterback's well protected.
Absolutely. Reed's going to go in motion. We got 2 left, 2 right, empty backfield for May. May, Caden Carl, he's going to make a couple of moves. He's still on his feet. Going to get brought down inside the 10-yard line. That's a bank first down and goal for the Longhorns.
You know, Caden's a very solid player, just kind of like Elijah Reed. He's got very good footwork, and just making sure and getting that ball down the field, making some very efficient plays, plays like that. Very, very solid player.
First down and goal upcoming for the Longhorns. Longhorns looking over to the side for the call. One receiver right, one receiver left. Calvert is back in at running back for the Longhorns. May going to go over to the left side. Got a little bit of room, but that's a good push there by the Guthrie linebackers to contain May. Quite frankly, May's been able to take that extra step and get through most of the defenses that we've seen this year, so credit to the Blue Jays on that play. We do have a timeout on the field. And so before we head to our timeout, we'll do one of our shout-outs. Madeline Sawyer says, TTHL. Keep up the good work, boys. Coach Sawyer and Miss Sawyer are watching from home in quarantine. Absolutely. And we'd also like to thank a few of our sponsors, the Jones Kiwanis Club. The Jones Kiwanis Club is an excellent way for you to serve in our community. Meetings are every Friday at noon at Rooster Cafe. Check out their Facebook page at Jones Kiwanis Club for more information. The Jones Kiwanis Club is also the sponsor of our turnovers for the evening, and thankfully we've had quite a few of those, so glad we get to thank our sponsors as much as we can. Also, the Overman Legal Group. The Overman Legal Group wishes all the student athletes a safe and successful season. Visit overmanlegal.com to see why Overman Legal is Oklahoma's top-rated law firm. Go Longhorns! Second down upcoming for the Longhorns. Elijah Reed left, Emmett Murphy right. That's going to be a little out of the reach of Elijah Reed to bring up 3rd down.
Elijah Reed definitely had a very good defensive cover on him. You know, plays like that, it's hard to get your hands on the ball in that kind of situation. I don't think it was a bad play. I mean, I think he did for what he had to work with. I think he did a very good job.
And May did that Tebow-esque move where he faked the QB run, it pulled it back, and Reed was open. It just weren't quite able to connect. Reed's going to get this. Go over to the right side. Look at that moves. They're going to call him down, but that was a great move by Elijah Reed.
it's plays like that where your footwork and your speed's definitely gonna be the top dog in that. Making sure that you have all those moves in your tool bag and making sure you can make plays like that. Definitely gonna be key to success.
4th down, upcoming for the Longhorns. May gets a shotgun snap. Reed, he's going to get his way through. That's a touchdown. That's a bank first touchdown by Elijah Reed on the ground.
I think all these Elijah Reed plays are definitely a testament to his ability to keep on going even when the going gets tough, and making sure he has that durability to him, and making sure he can keep on doing his best throughout the whole game.
Absolutely, Jake. That's you can tell the coaches had a game plan of just want to get the ball into the hands of your playmaker, and that's what they've done. The direct snap goes to Ty Tucker, and he is not able to get that through. And so that is going to leave the score at 20-7 with the Longhorns ahead. Let's go ahead and take a time to thank the Jones Assembly of God. At Jones Assembly of God, our goal is to connect you to others, to God, and to your purpose. Join us Sundays at 11 a.m. and make the connection. That's Jones Assembly of God. Well, this game is 4 quarters, Jake, but through the first quarter and a half, I have to think Coach Martin and the Longhorns have to be happy with the performance here tonight.
Oh, for sure. I mean, playing a 5A team like this is definitely a big challenge for Jones. Being that we are quite a bit smaller than them. Just making sure that you can come out here and still play your best no matter who's coming out here. I remember when I played, Coach used to say that it doesn't matter if we're going out here and playing the worst team in the division or we're playing the Dallas Cowboys. We're going to play our best the whole time. So I think it's definitely a testament to what he's been saying.
And outside of that 49-yard pitch and catch that the Blue Jays had in the first quarter, we haven't seen a lot of movement from the Blue Jay offense. And so credit the Longhorn defense. So let's get the opportunity to see the defense come out once again. Another high kick. Fielded by Chelf at the 35-yard line. He's tripped up at about the 42. If he gets around that and doesn't get tripped up, he could have gone a while. He had a good lane there, and so credit to the Longhorn special teams for bottling that up. So still excellent field position for Raines and the Blue Jays. We have trips right. It's going to be a run up the middle. He's going to have a little bit of room. Going to be good for a Blue Jay first down. Isaiah Hammonds has done some pretty strong running tonight.
Yeah, he's definitely being a solid player for the Blue Jays, making these very big money plays like this and getting a lot of first downs for him.
That's his 9th carry on the evening. And here's the 10th. He's going to be stuffed right at the line of scrimmage. Good solid tackle by Cameron Estrada. Trips right. Raines is going to look back. Hammonds is going to get on his other side. It's a high snap, but Raines is able to contain that. Got a little bit of room up the middle. And that's going to be another Blue Jay first down. So they are moving the ball inside the 25-yard line.
Definitely a run-heavy team here tonight. And I think our defense is trying to figure out how to defend them the best they can. And they're getting a lot of yardage going up the field. A lot of first downs for sure.
2 receivers right, 1 left. Good for a couple up the middle. Going to bring up 2nd down. Now we're under 7 minutes to play here in the opening half. Got the trips right, one left. Rains in the backfield. Stevenson goes at his other side. There's the snap. Rains is he's gonna get away from the pressure. Got the ball to 20, 15. Gonna spin and brought down right around the 10-yard line. That will be a first down. But we're gonna have a first down and goal opportunity for the Blue Jays.
I think something like this kind of play is definitely a good chance for the Jones Longhorns defense to shine and show what they're really made of. Trying to keep them away from that 13 or 14 point game.
Rains makes a couple of really good moves, and he's going to make it into the end zone. That was a busted play that a skilled athlete was just able to make a couple of moves and get into the end zone. Brings the score to 20-13. Blue Jays on to attempt the extra point. Rains is the holder. There's the snap. Ball's down. Kick is up, and the kick is no good. That was a low kick, and that's going to leave the score. Longhorns 20, Blue Jays 13. Got about 5:28 left in this opening quarter. So far, let's look at some of the stats we've got. Carson May is 5 for 11 for 79 yards and a touchdown. Your leading rusher for the Longhorns tonight is Elijah Reed, 7 carries for 41 yards and 1 touchdown. And your leading receivers, Emmett Murphy, with 3 receptions for 46 yards and a touchdown. For the Blue Jays, Josh Rains is 2 for 6 for 65 yards and a touchdown. Isaiah Hammonds, 11 carries, 47 yards. And number 7, Caden Ballard Stevenson, with that 1 49-yard reception for the touchdown. So pretty eventful first half, Jake.
Oh, for sure. I think playing a team like this is definitely going to have a lot of those ups and downs like this. You know, it's a pretty close game. We've definitely had closer, but I mean, for what it's worth, this is a very close game, especially being not even complete with the first half. Having a 20-13, you know, what's that, like a 6-7 point lead on a 5A team is definitely impressive. It's definitely something to not glance over if you're looking at some stats.
Murphy is going to be able to get this about the 30. Makes a couple of yards, so Longhorns will take over about the 33-yard line. And here with about a little over 5 minutes left in the opening half, you'd like to see the Longhorns see if they can get some more points on the board before this quarter's over. Three receiver set, 2 on the right, 1 on the left. Dakota Calvert is there. On the jet sweep, got Elijah Reed coming forward. He's going to get to about the 34-yard line. Pushed out of bounds there.
They'll be a very solid defense by the Blue Jays. I mean, they kept him on the sideline. They pushed him out, not making very many vertical yards, but he definitely had to run a lot to get the 3-yard gain.
Absolutely, Jake. Trips right, 1 receiver left. May gets a shotgun snap. It's got some time. It looks like that is going to be complete up to Reed, but I think we're going to have a holding call on the Longhorns on this one. That is the indication. Holding on the Longhorns, and that's going to back us up 10 yards. That's it's going to go on the books as a 10-yard, but when you had a 10-yard completion, that's for all intents and purposes, that's a 20-yard penalty right there, Jake.
Yeah, you know, that's just something that kind of have to work on, making sure you don't get all those penalties and, you know, that really drag you down. That can make or break a game for sure. Definitely not right now, but later in the game when you have a very close game in the last couple quarters.
Second down. May's going to get away from that pressure. Going to find Emmett Murphy coming back, but not quite enough air into that ball, and that's going to bring up third down and long for the Longhorns. Longhorns need to get up to the 42-yard line. Third and 20 upcoming. Two receivers left, two receivers right. May. It looks like we're going to have another holding call. And that's going to be incomplete. I imagine the Blue Jays will decline this one. And the Longhorns will punt. Two Blue Jays are back to receive. It's going to be a short punt that will go about the 44-yard line. So the Blue Jays will have excellent field position here. And this will be a good test for the Longhorn defense. The Blue Jays were able to put together a long drive the last time they had the field. Now, you made a comment about the size of the Jones offensive line earlier, but the Guthrie offensive line, we've got a pretty good angle right here. They're pretty large. And Stevenson's going to get another strong run.
Yeah, no, I think they definitely have a very big offensive line. It definitely rivals the Jones offensive line for sure, but that definitely makes a lot of difficulty on our defense trying to get those sacks and stuff. Although we are able to overcome it once in a while, like we had a couple plays back with that sack. So, yeah, I mean, I think they're a very, very well put together team in size alone. So, definitely going to be an interesting turnout for this game.
First down and 10. Raines gets it. He's going to keep it up the middle. Makes a good spin move, and he's going to get into the end zone again. And we are an extra point away from having a tie ball game.
32-yard run.
32-yard run for Raines. That spin move is what ended up making the difference. $19-20.
He is going to go for that extra point.
Ball is down. Kick is up. And the kick is good. And we have a tie ball game at 20 apiece here between the Jones Longhorns and the Guthrie Blue Jays. So you had a strong defensive stand by the Blue Jays, followed by the short punt, and then a pretty quick drive. And now we got a tie ball game, Jake.
Yeah, I think this is definitely going to be interesting how this comes out. Jones definitely doesn't want a tied ball game, but I think this is definitely going to make our players kind of sit back and think maybe we need to step it up a little bit. I think they're doing a great job right now, but I think they're gonna definitely kick it into overdrive here in the last couple minutes in the second quarter, and just try to see what kind of moves they can make. Maybe if they can make it a couple extra points in this last half, maybe like make it not such a tied ball game going into the second half. So.
It is worth noting that the Blue Jays will get the ball in the third quarter, and so you would like to put together a good drive here, get some points on the board.
Yeah, for sure. Not just make the that way you don't make the scales so tipped and the Blue Jays say favor going into the second half.
Murphy's going to get this again about the 20-yard line. He's going to get met. They're going to call him down at about the 31-yard line, and that's where the Longhorns will take over.
Definitely a solid return on the Jones Longhorns side. They definitely had some difficulties getting it down the field. We are in Blue Jay territory, but I think we can turn this around and make it a pretty good play.
So let's see what answer Carson May and the Longhorns will have. And there's a timeout taken by the Longhorns, and so we're going to take a timeout as well. This is the Jones Journal broadcast of Jones High School football. We are back. We are back. Short run on first down. Going to bring up second down and 9 coming for the Longhorns. Out of the timeout. And that is complete up to Trey Durrell. That's going to be a first down. We did have some camera issues there. And we are getting that fixed up. We are still here with you.
That was a very solid play by Trey, catching that ball right to get a first down here. Definitely going to be what you want, especially if you're tied ball game like this late in the first half.
May's going to keep that, get a few yards up to about the 47-yard line. Two receivers left, one receiver right. May in the backfield. Reed is going to go in motion. Quick pass to Caden Carl to the left side. He's got a blocker. The 45, 40, pushed out of bounds at about the 39-yard line. That's a bank first down.
You know, like I said earlier, I mean, trying to get these big money plays over here to get maybe not such a tied ball game going into the second half. Definitely gonna be what the Jones Longhorn wants.
And that's a timeout on the field, and we will take a timeout as well. It's a Jones Journal broadcast of Jones High School football. And we are back, still trying to get that read. Or May's going to air it out to Trey Durrell. That is incomplete. Going to bring up third down for the Longhorns. Fake the handoff. May's going to take it up, and that is off the hands of Emmett Murphy, incomplete. And that's going to bring up a fourth down for the Longhorns.
You know, there's some very good. There's some very good defense right there for Carson May, and making sure all those blockers out, making sure they're not getting a sack for us, and just making sure we have a very, very solid run at a good play.
Fourth down. And so let's see, this big play right here late in the first half. May's got plenty of time. He's going to air that out. That's going to be too strong for Emmett Murphy, and the Blue Jays will take over. And so this is going to be a staunch test upcoming for the Longhorn defense, who has allowed a touchdown on long runs by Raines the last couple of times. But it is essential to keep the Blue Jays out of the end zone this last 2:36 here in the first half.
Yeah, I definitely think it's going to be essential, making sure that they don't get another touchdown on us, because they will be getting the ball next half. So I think making sure that they're keeping away from something like that and making the odds in our favor.
Raines rolling to the right side. And runs over into the Gatorade table on the Blue Jay side of the field. But using his legs again is where he's done most of his damage tonight. That's another 9 yards for Raines. Second down and 1 upcoming for the Blue Jays. 2 receivers right, 1 receiver left. Hammonds is going to get the call. That's going to be a gain for another yard, but that is enough for a Blue Jay first down. First down and 10 at about the 47-yard line. 2 receivers right, 1 receiver left. Hammonds is going to get it. He's going to try to kick that on the left side. Good pursuit, and Cameron Sweat meets the runner right there on the right side. He does get out of bounds, but that's a good pursuit right there by Cameron Sweat.
That was a solid hit too. You could probably hear that from up here, but definitely going to be a good morale booster for Cameron Sweat for sure. Maybe make some bigger plays here. Doing a great job.
We got trips left, 1 receiver right. Raines is going to take this. Pass out to the right, and good tackling there. The clock continues to run as the Blue Jays do inch into the Longhorn side of the field. That's going to bring up third down for the Blue Jays. About 1 minute, 23 seconds left. Clock continues to run. Raines is going to look over to the left side of the field. We're approaching 1 minute left here in the opening half. Quick pass. Oh, does he hold on to that? Yes, he does. And a little bit of extracurricular activity afterwards.
You know, it's a stressful time out here, you know, trying to keep everybody under control, making sure, trying to get these bigger plays. Sometimes when they don't work out, you know, you get a little frustrated, both sides definitely for sure. So trying to keep away from those plays, getting those extra flags. Be interesting to see how this turns out.
Now, Raines put a lot of air under that pass in that arc, and the receiver was met immediately.
And that was definitely a solid hit by about 3 Jones players against that 1 receiver. So
they call a personal foul on those points.
And they're going to mark 15 yards off, and that is exactly what you do not want. 57 seconds left here, and that really is going to open up the Blue Jay offense quite a bit. Look out for Rain's feet. That's where he's done his damage here, this part of the field. He is going to get back and pass. Oh, and he is just out of the reach of number 7. That's Stevenson one more time.
Just barely slipped through his fingers, too.
With the incomplete pass, the clock is going to stop. Second down upcoming for the Blue Jays. Rain's in the shotgun. Ty Tucker showing like he's going to come in with the pressure. And they are going to score. And that's going to be a Guthrie touchdown. It's number 30, Isaiah Hammonds.
Definitely not what Jones wants, especially going into their they're going to have possession of the ball going into the second half. It's definitely going to be a little bit tougher for the Jones Longhorns to recover from something like this. But definitely have the ability to do it. They're a very solid team this year, and they have been for quite a while. So definitely have in their toolbox to make something work.
There's the snap, a little bit high, but the ball, it's going to be blocked, and that is going to be no good. Leaving the score, Blue Jays 26, Longhorns 20. That's the first lead for the Blue Jays tonight. And with 42 seconds left. Now, the Blue Jays have kicked it, and it's gone over to that right side of the field. Emmett Murphy's been able to field it about the 20-yard line each time. Let's see if the best course of action that you could probably get if you're the Longhorns is try to get a solid return set up here, because that really does open up your options with less than a minute left going in over here. But take a look over on that side of the field, because if you're Coach Martin and the Longhorns, you really would like to get a little bit more on the scoreboard before we head into the locker rooms.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely, if we could make a touchdown out of this return, it'd be very beneficial. That way, we're at least even or possibly up by 1 point or 2 points. Just getting into the second half where they will have control of the ball.
And that's going to go out of bounds, and so the Longhorns will take it from the 35-yard line.
But like you said, it definitely went to. It was definitely going towards Emmett Murphy's side of the field over there, making sure that. So I guess your intuition did come true, I guess.
So let's see what the Longhorns can do with this short clock. Trips left, one right. May's going to keep it. Gets down. I thought he had enough for the first down, but they're going to call him short, and the clock's going to continue to run. No timeouts left. At least from my angle, I really thought he made it, but that's not where they called him down. And so the clock continues to run. Second down. May's got, and it looks like they're going to get the Longhorns for a false start. "16 seconds left here in this opening frame."
It's definitely not a penalty you want right now. We just have that pretty good gain. It's almost a first down, but just a little bit short. You know, this 5-yard loss is definitely going to be a little bit tougher for the Longhorns. Hopefully we can make something out of it and get the ball down the field and make a good touchdown here.
Quick pass to Reed. And he's going to get brought down inbounds, and that may do it for the first half. And that will. And so with the score, Guthrie 26, Jones 20, we are heading into the locker rooms. The clock has been set at 20 minutes, and so we're going to take a 20-minute timeout. We'll thank our sponsors, and then come back here with us around 8:36 Central Time for the third quarter. This is the Jones Journal broadcast of Jones High School football. Welcome back. While the teams are warming up, getting ready for the second half, let's go over some of the first half stats. Let's see. For the Jones Longhorns, 87 rushing yards and 105 passing yards. That's a total of 192 for that first half. For the Guthrie Bluejays, 168 rushing yards and 75 passing yards for a total of 243. So, and the score pretty much reflects that as well, with the Blue Jays on top by 6. But really, those early turnovers in the first quarter really put Jones in a good situation coming into this, Jake.
Yeah, they definitely not a bad situation at all. You know, we may be 6 points down, but we are facing a very large team here, and I think we're definitely holding our own. Definitely a good turnout, I believe. So it'll be interesting to see how this next half goes.
Now, so through the air, the Blue Jays are 4 of 9 for 75 yards. So obviously most of the damage is being done on the ground. So especially Guthrie's quarterback, Josh Raines, 10 rushes for 84 yards. That's good for 8.4 yards a carry. Isaiah Hammonds, 15 rushes for 84 yards. That's good for 5.6 yards a carry. Raines has 2 touchdowns. Hammonds has another. And so controlling the Guthrie ground game is really going to be the key here. Carson May is 8 of 19 for 105 yards and 1 touchdown in the first. Our leading rusher for the Longhorns is Elijah Reed with 9 carries for 46 yards. That's good for 5.1 per carry. Carson May's got 11 carries for 41 yards, good for 3.7 yards per carry. Receiving, Caden Carl, 2 receptions for 46 yards. Emmett Murphy, 3 receptions for 46 yards. Trey Durrell also got a couple of passes, and then Elijah Reed has just the one catch on the receiving end. So really, Reed's done most of his damage as the running back tonight. And so, as we said, the Blue Jays will get the ball to start off the third quarter, and really it's going to be they've scored the last 3 times they've had the ball. And so this will be really important for the Longhorns to play their lanes, to make sure they do the pursuit, don't let it get away. And so Raines has been really shifty most of this game. And so just keeping him down. As the teams come out on the field, we'd like to thank a couple of our sponsors. First, Go Wireless. Go Wireless is Oklahoma's premier wireless internet. Check out their website at go-wireless.us. Go Wireless says Go Longhorns. And Bank First, the Jones Journal invites all our listeners to stop by your local Bank First to check out their incredibly low interest rates and all the benefits of the loyalty checking account. Bank First, loyal to the Longhorns, loyal to you. And we do always like to recognize excellence in our community. Earlier today, Ty Tucker announced via Twitter his commitment to SWASU, where he's going to play football for the Bulldogs in Weatherford. And so congratulations to Ty Tucker. And, Ty's little sister, Zoe, who's out taking pictures for us. And if you haven't checked out the articles on the Jones Journal, virtually all of these pictures for the football games are coming from Zoe Tucker and the work that she's done. And so for Ty and Zoe, both doing a good job. And so we're about to get underway here in the third. The short kick, fielded at the 30, up to the 35. And so that is, call it about the 39-yard line, is where the Blue Jays will take over. And as you were saying, it'll be interesting to look at the adjustments that were made. The ground game is where they've been doing their damage, and just to see how that can be contained.
You know, I bet in the locker room there's definitely a very good talk about keeping the run game for the Blue Jays can kind of under control, making sure they don't get some of these big money plays that they've had. You know, they are up 6 points, and they do have control of the ball, so it's kind of a tough situation for us.
three-man front for the Longhorn defense. Good stop on first down. That's where you've got to start it on this on these tap drives. Second down and 10 upcoming for the Blue Jays.
Longhorns watching the ball there, not getting the false start. Definitely going to be one of the key processes in keeping this game under control.
And a good move to get down the field into Longhorn territory. And once again, that's going to be number 30, Isaiah Hammonds, getting down to about the 44-yard line. The Blue Jays will have it first and 10. First down and 10, trips right, one left. Raines gets the shotgun snap, hands it off to Hammonds. We do have a flag in the backfield. And that is going to be a hold on the Blue Jays, and that's going to back them up 10 yards.
Penalties like this will definitely be beneficial for the Longhorns. Keep them back 10 yards. That's just 10 more yards that they'll have to run, and they definitely are a running team. So definitely beneficial. Maybe even a good turning point for this series. Maybe we can make some good plays off this. Keep them away from making another first down.
Two receivers right, one receiver left. Stevenson in motion over to the right side. Raines is going to set up a screen pass, and he's got Hammonds. Going to get back into the Longhorn side of the field, but still going to be second and long upcoming. The line to gain is the Longhorn 33-yard line, and so the Blue Jays are safe here at the 49. Trips right, one left. Raines looking over to the left side, looking for the call. Raines, he's going to keep this. Brought down from behind, and that's going to bring up third. We've got a late flag that comes in. From this angle, I couldn't see. The Blue Jays look a little upset. Not seen an indication of what happened. And they are walking this up. Coach Martin's getting an explanation from the referee of what happened. It's another unsportsmanlike conduct against the Longhorns. Stevenson goes in motion. Raines is going to hold on to it and get tripped up in the backfield.
These penalties like that, you can't have them in a successful football game. You got to keep those down, make sure all your players are under control, calm down. Even when it stressful situations like this, you gotta make sure you gotta maintain your composure and kind of keep everything under control. So
that's 4 penalties for 45 yards on the Longhorns in the evening. Second down upcoming for the Blue Jays. Raines is going to keep it again. On the left side, going to bring up third down and long. Ball's going to be spotted about the 23-yard line.
Definitely trying to keep them away from a first down here because this is pretty close to goal territory, and this is their strong suit of these run plays. Not trying to get another touchdown for unnecessary reasons.
Raines rolling right, He's looking. That's going to be too strong, incomplete. So let's see. This is probably 4-down territory. Especially think of the adventures that the Blue Jays have had on extra points tonight. I doubt they're going to try to take this, and so this is a big down upcoming for the Longhorn defense. They're trying to draw the Longhorns offside. Not going to work. 10 seconds left on the play clock. Raines gets it. He's going to go back to pass. Quick pass, and that is incomplete. What a great play by Caden Carl to break that up. It was looking like a complete pass, and he stepped in and broke that up. That's a turnover on downs. It's not going to go on the books as a turnover, but we're going to call it a Jones Kiwanis Club turnover. And what a great stop for the Longhorns.
You know, that's kind of makes the difference between a good player and a great player. A good player is going to get not quite like that. You know, they may catch it, he may give a tackle, but a great player can go in there and shut them down completely and make sure that they don't get that first down. So, definitely a great player out there.
Reed able to be contained after getting a couple yards up to about the 25-yard line. Going to bring up 2nd down for the Longhorns. Two receivers left, one receiver right. Reed going into motion on the right side. May's going to connect with Reed. He's got a little space. He's going to get the first down. Continues along, drug out of bounds as after going taut along the sidelines. They're going to call him down at about the... So they're a little bit further back. They're saying he stepped out at the 37-yard line. That is a bank first down for Elijah Reed. May, quarterback keeper, we'll get maybe a yard. 2nd down and 9 upcoming for the Longhorns.
I think knowing the where they're out on the field, this field position is going to be the biggest thing they're going to work on this week going into the playoffs, just so they know they're not going out of bounds and mistakes like that. Make some bigger plays that way.
Reed goes in motion, goes to the left side to Carl. Carl's going to make a spin. Can't quite get away from his man. Brought down to the 39-yard line. Going to bring up 3rd down and long for the Longhorns. That was a good tackle, open field tackle by the Blue Jay defender there. Otherwise, Carl probably could have made it around the edge there to pick up the first down.
Yeah, that's got to feel good for that defender, knowing that you have a player like Caden Carl out there. He's a very solid player, making and shutting him down like that.
Caden Carl makes an excellent catch. And that's going to be down to the 34-yard line. That's a bank first down, and the Longhorns are in business.
Solid catch, too. He had some defenders on him, and he pulled out of it and made it a good play right there. He gave him a good first down, good field position down here, and making some solid work.
One receiver left, 2 receivers right. Elijah Reed in the backfield with May. Reed is going to get that. Gets past his first defender, but then is tripped up at about the 29-yard line. Bring up 2nd down for the Longhorns. One receiver left, 2 receivers right. Reed is going in motion. Looks to Reed, pumps. Emmett Murphy, he's got him. He makes the catch. Oh, no, they say he dropped that. Oh.
Yeah, that would have been a solid play.
Incomplete.
From here, it looked like he caught it, but I guess I couldn't see past that.
I'm with you, Jake. I thought that was for sure a touchdown catch, but did not follow through with that and bring up third down.
Here's some of those plays where you gotta look past the bad moments and just go for another good play like that. Maybe trying to make to that first down. Maybe not go for a pass like that. Just get past that second level and make a first down play.
This is 4-down territory for the Longhorns, and so you don't have to score right here. Reed is gonna make a move, stretch.
Looks like he's getting the
It
first
looks like he's
down.
gonna be good for a bank first down. And the chains are moving. That is a first down.
Definitely a solid play by Elijah Reed. He had some good footwork in that, very good agility. You know, just keeping the defenders on their toes, just trying to figure out what he's going to do next.
2 receivers left. Okay, Reed is going to get brought down pretty quickly there. Second down upcoming for the Longhorns. Second down and 10. It's been a methodical drive so far for the Longhorns, but they are inching closer to getting into the red zone. 2 receivers right, 1 receiver left. May gets a shotgun snap. Fakes the handoff, is run off to the right. Going to get brought down out of bounds. About the 19-yard line.
Watching that from here, you can definitely tell that Carson May is not afraid of contact. He went straight into that knowing that he may get hit, but he trucked right through it, made some good yardage there. Wasn't enough for a first down, but definitely better than what could have happened. I definitely think that size definitely helps him a lot. He's about 6'5", 210 pounds. Just a solid player. Like I said earlier, he's definitely come up since last year. He's gotten a little bit more muscle on him. So definitely helping the team.
Got it open. That's complete. The trade Durrell. First down and goal upcoming for the Longhorns. That is a bank first down.
Here's about the time where you would maybe try to run the ball at first, see what you can't get, and we're definitely going to see our run game here.
Keep an eye on Elijah Reed. They've brought him in motion quite a bit on this. It's going to be option left. May's going to keep that going forward. That's a touchdown, Longhorns! We got a tie ball game. Carson May over to the left side. And the point after attempt will decide what we go from there. 26-26.
Here's a pretty tough decision by the coaches if you want to go for that extra point or if you want to go for the 2-point conversion. If you mess up that 2-point conversion, then, you know, it's kind of risky. But I think they're going to go for the 2-point here.
May has it. Toss. It is incomplete. And the score will remain 26-26. But I gotta say, you can't ask for a much better drive there. That was a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. A 12-play, about 4-minute drive. And that gives your defense some plenty of time to rest and ties up the score. We always like to recognize excellence in the community of Jones. Today, there was a groundbreaking at the elementary school. If you'll remember, in October of 2019, the citizens of the Jones School District passed a $20.4 million bond issue that included an early childhood center, and this summer there'll be new HVAC systems, and there will also be renovations at Tim Wallace Memorial Stadium. And so just some of the exciting things that are happening in the town of Jones and in the Jones School District right now. Excited about seeing what the renovations will look like on Tim Wallace Memorial Stadium once we get to this off season. But this season, we've got a 26-26 tie. Fears, ready for his kick.
He's been pretty consistent with those high kicks to the left side over there, if I do believe.
Got a little bit more air in this one. That is fielded. 15, 20. He's going to cut to the left. Get up to the 35-yard line, and that's where the Longhorns will take over.
Well, definitely stand corrected there. That was a solid kick, but I mean, I'm not going to be too mad about that. Definitely a solid kick by Veers.
As the Blue Jays get ready to take the field again, we're going to do the Jones Kiwanis Club. Jones Kiwanis Club is an excellent way for you to serve in our community. Meetings are every Friday at noon at Rooster's Cafe. Check out their Facebook page at Jones Kiwanis for more information. Raines gets the shotgun snap, passes it off, but that is no gain. Isaiah Hammonds. Second down and 10 upcoming for the Blue Jays. Two receivers left, one receiver right. Raines running left. Stopped at about the 43-yard line. Gain to go is about the 46. Third down and 3 upcoming for the Blue Jays. This will be a big play upcoming here. If the Longhorns get a stop here, this will be huge. Raines will keep it. I don't think he got it. He's going to be short. That's going to bring up fourth down for the Blue Jays.
It's a pretty stressful situation for the Jones Longhorns because we're at a tied ball game and they're pretty close to making that first down over here and pretty close to making it on our side of the field here, and definitely want to show what the defense can do.
And you have to think that that methodical 4-minute drive from the offense allowed the defense to catch their breath, to be fresh there, and to carry out. And so that's excellent team football going on. Extremely high kick that's going to take a Blue Jay bounce down to the 26-yard line. So that got well above us here in the press box, and fair field position upcoming for the Longhorns. This is the Jones Journal broadcast of Jones High School football. We encourage you to check out the Jones Journal, to check out stories of excellence in our community. The article, the Bo Knows, written by our new sports writer, Derek Smith, over sophomore girls basketball player, Boston Berry. And be sure to check that out. Longhorns back on the field. Reed over to the right side. No gain. But the Derek Smith's profile on Boston Berry, a former football star who's now a basketball star, is someone to keep an eye on this season. So check out that on the Jones Journal. Second down and 10 upcoming for the Longhorns. Reed's going to go in motion. May gets a shotgun snap. Quick pass on the right-hand side. Oh, Caden Carl had it. So they're saying that it was a completion and then a fumble. I thought they were going to call that incomplete. And so they're calling that a fumble, and the Blue Jays get the ball back at the 31-yard line.
Not much time for the defense to rest, so it'll be good to see kind of what the defense is made of in terms of long-lasting energy and durability in that kind of sense. So,
absolutely. After making that Third down stand earlier. Quarterback keeper at the middle. Will Irvine with the stop. Second down upcoming for the Blue Jays. This is a obvious 4-down territory. Brings you the shotgun snap. Going over to the left, and he is pursued, brought down in the backfield. TJ Thompson with the stop. Solid tackle. Third down and long upcoming for the Blue Jays. About 10 yards to go. Three receivers right. Stevenson in the backfield. The pursuit coming. They're going to bring him down for a sack. That's going to bring up fourth down for the Blue Jays.
That was a very good play by the Jones Longhorns. Bringing him down well in the backfield here.
And I stand corrected. Well, let's see. The Blue Jays are calling a timeout. Yes. They're going to let the third quarter roll out. So that's going to be a timeout, and we'll take a timeout as well. This is the Jones Journal broadcast of Jones High School football. Welcome to the Jones Journal broadcast of Jones High School football. Fourth down upcoming. Raines is in there, and I'm guessing this is going to be a quick kick, but the Longhorns have to be ready for anything.
Blue Jays are liable to pull something out here. Just trying to make a big play.
It will be the kick. It will be downed inside the 5-yard line. So the Longhorns will have almost the entire field to go after this. The Jones Journal would like to say congratulations to Joseph Walker, who competed in the state cross-country meet as a freshman. And he's also a journalism student and happens to be running the camera for us tonight. So Joseph Walker, a man of many talents, running the camera for us, but also making state as a freshman. That's quite an accomplishment there at the cross-country meet that was this Wednesday, this past Wednesday. First down and 10 for the Longhorns. May gets the shotgun snap. He's going to air that out to Reed. Just a little bit too tall for Reed. Reed had his man beat, and was just not able to get there. That is one way to get out of hole if you can complete that pass. Second down upcoming for the Longhorns. One receiver right, one receiver left. Calvert in the backfield alongside May. May's going to keep it. He gets it. He's got a little bit of space. Going down at the 26-yard line.
That just shows how he's a man of many talents there. I mean, he can run the ball very well. He can pass. He can do a lot.
That's a bank first down, absolutely. And he's not just a bruising runner either. He's deceptively fast, and so he showed that there.
I mean, yeah, especially for his size, he can sure get down the field. He has good footwork. He has great agility. I mean, he's just a good all-around player for sure.
One receiver right, one receiver left. Calvert gets it. Going to fall forward for a couple of yards and bring up second down for the Longhorns. May looks like he may have gotten a little bit of grass in his helmet on that 20-yard scamper earlier, and is still trying to pick that out of his helmet towards the top. But looking over to the sidelines for the call. Second down and 9 upcoming for the Longhorns. One receiver right, one receiver left. Calvert with some room up the middle. That's going to be good for a bank first down. Dakota Calvert with a strong run to pick up the first down.
Very solid player, especially as a freshman. I mean, he definitely has a ton of potential for his next years, and especially now he's doing a very good job.
Shows a great deal of trust. First and 10, upcoming for the Longhorns. One receiver right, one receiver left. May in the shotgun. Dakota Calvert to his side. It's going to be another Calvert run. He's tripped right at the line of scrimmage. Not able to get past that first wave. Going to bring up second down. Clock continues to run under 9 minutes here left in the game. Two receivers right, one receiver left. Reed over to the right side. See if he can meet his man. He can. 50, 45, steps out of bounds. That's a good for a bank first down. Another successful run for Elijah Reed.
Make a lot of good plays in succession here. Getting a lot of first downs, getting a lot of yardage on the field. I mean, we started a very, very bad position right next to our goal line, so getting it down the field is very, very well in this quarter.
First down. May to left side. They're going to switch field, and he's going to prance around a little bit and then just fall down. That's going to be a loss of 3 or 4 yards. So keep in mind, that's May's 15th carry on the evening. That matches the total that Elijah Reed has. So Elijah Reed has 15 carries for 68 yards. May, 15 carries for 76 yards. May, looking back, a little bit too tall for Emmett Murphy. He had a good position, his feet taut against the sideline. And but unfortunately a little bit too tall, even for the tall Emmett Murphy, 6'3".
Yeah, coming out of bounds, he definitely took out one of the water girls, which is a little sad, but it looks like she's okay. She's laughing about it.
May gets a shotgun snap. Pressure coming. He's got Reed. Oh, he's all over him. That's a pretty obvious pass interference call. Blue Jays aren't going to like it, but that is definitely what was going on. Pass interference on the Blue Jays, and that's going to be a first down for the Longhorns. First and 10 for the Longhorns at about the 33-yard line. Reed in that running back position. 2 receivers right, 1 receiver left. Fakes the handoff. Carl over to the right side. Makes his first man miss. He's got a little bit of room. He gets brought down inbounds at the 25-yard line.
Very, very fast-paced game coming into this fourth quarter here. Definitely picking up the pace a little bit. Both teams are tied up. Both teams are trying to make some big plays, and you know Jones right now is trying to get some yardage down the field. We got about 32 yards to go, and if our defense can hold them off, we make another touchdown, then that might be our game.
Reed, gonna get tripped up. And that's gonna bring up a third down. Got in the 7 minutes left here in the game. This has been another methodical drive for the Longhorns. When the Longhorns took over, there was 11 minutes and 50 seconds left on the clock.
It's giving our defense a good time to rest up in case we don't make this first down conversion.
2 receivers left, 1 receiver right. Reed in at running back. Oh, that was a dangerous pass to the left side. If Stevenson could have jumped in front of that, he might have taken that back all the way. Extremely dangerous pass.
And that's one of those risks that that Carson May needs to take sometimes. I mean, it didn't really work out in his favor this time. It did get tipped off, but if he would have caught that, it would have been a good play. Knowing that you had that defender on him, knowing that maybe he could make that pass, just did not work out in his favor this time.
Now let's see. Bunch formation for the Blue Jays. See if they're going to bring pressure here. May. Let's see. I think they're going to call him short. Let's see where they... I don't think he got it. And he did not get it.
Like I said earlier, defense had a lot of time to rest up here, so they should be coming out pretty well adjusted and pretty biting at the bit to get after this offense here.
And the Blue Jays take over. 1st and 10. Raines gets the shotgun snap. Over to the right side, about 6 yards. Estrada with the tackle.
Very quick player there.
Do have an injured Longhorn on the field. And they're going to take an injury timeout, and we're going to take a timeout as well on the Jones Journal broadcast of Jones High School football. And as we come back to the Jones Journal broadcast of Jones High School football, we'd like to do the word of the week. Jake?
Well, the word of the week this week is going to be taut. It means stretched or pulled, tight, not slack. This word of the week is brought to you by Miss Steele's junior English class.
I was able to use it a few times talking about the sideline, though I was really hoping for a measurement earlier so I could say as they pull the chains taut to measure for the first down, but we've used it more in the context of holding taut against the sideline for the catch. But second down upcoming for the Blue Jays. Man in motion. Rains, tall snap, but he's still going to get that off Hammonds. He's brought down. That's going to be 3rd and short.
Now, number 30, Isaiah Hammonds on the Blue Jays is a very quick player. I think our defense is kind of realizing this, knowing that we need to shut him down very quick before we get too far in here. So definitely changing our defense a little bit.
Hammonds will get the ball again. He's going to get the first down up to about the 36-yard line. So Hammonds is up to 21 carries for about 113 yards and 1 touchdown. But you cannot forget about Josh Rains as well, because he's got, let's see, on his rushing totals, he's inching up there as well. 96 yards. Hammonds will fall forward after a couple. About 5:50 left in the game. Tied at 26.
Jones defense definitely watching the ball there, not waiting for the quarterback's claps there. Definitely watching the ball, making sure they don't have an offsides.
Rains on the right side. He's going to have some room. He's still on his feet. Brought down around the 30. That's going to get him over 100 yards rushing for the day. So the Blue Jays now have 2 rushers over the 100-yard mark. And it looks like there is a hold on the Blue Jays. This is coming back.
Wow.
I did not see the laundry on the field. And just one of those that we talked about. It's going to go on the stat sheet as a 10-yard penalty. But in reality, that wipes out about 30 yards. That's a 40-yard penalty right there.
It's one of those penalties you definitely don't want in something like this.
Now, instead of 1st and 10 at the Jones 35-yard line, it's 2nd and 18 from their own 28. Rains, quick pass. And also, it's a quick pass, quick reception, but also a quick tackle. Third down and long upcoming for the Blue Jays. We are under 5 minutes left in this contest, with the 10th ranked from the Class 5A Guthrie Bluejays and the number 4 ranked in Class 2A Jones Longhorns. Stevenson goes in motion. Rains gets a shotgun snap. He's looking to the right. Incomplete pass. No flags. Cameron Sweat made a good play, but I could tell he was looking up to the eye of the side judge to make sure that there was no flag called there. It was a good play, Cameron. We enjoy it. And so the Blue Jay punt team will come on, and Elijah Reed is going to come out here to accept this punt. As our here in the press box has pointed out, Rains, the quarterback, is the punter as well, and he does the rugby-style kick. You'll notice he'll probably roll over to the side. Oh, that's a... Let's see, dead ball, false start on the Blue Jays. I thought that was going to be a high snap. Reed, Rains, rolls over to the right.
Very good kick.
Elijah Reed gets this. Excellent tackle by Chelf at the 35-yard line. I mean, that was a great open field tackle on Elijah Reed. Excellent special teams play by the Blue Jays to minimize the impact there, but still excellent field position. 4:10 left in the game.
Still tied up too.
Yeah, scores tied 26-26. In a playoff-like atmosphere, this is great experience for this Longhorn team to see if they can put together a drive here. Two receivers right. Elijah Reed in motion. Reed's going to get it on the jet sweep over on the left side. Makes a spin move. Ran quite a few yards just to get about 3 or 4. Clock continues to move. Second down upcoming.
Definitely a lot of horizontal yards there. Not very much of a vertical gain, but definitely a lot of running for Elijah Reed. So it might be a little bit more tired, but we've seen in the last 3 quarters that he's a very, very resilient player. Definitely has a lot of energy to him.
Trips right formation. May getting some pressure. It looks like there is going to be a hold. And Reed is wide open. He's probably going to score, but I think this is coming back. And that is what the call is going to be. Just another killer penalty there, because there was a busted coverage and Reed was wide open. Would like to see if they can set that up again, because there's no reason Elijah Reed should be that wide open, but
that was a good play. It was ruined by a little mistake, and that's we've seen that on both the Blue Jays and the Longhorn side tonight. Just playing a tough game of football, you get some of those plays where you want to make the best you can, and sometimes it just comes out to a penalty. But it's got to hurt for Elijah Reed to make that touchdown and not come back.
But credit the Blue Jays, because the reason that hold came was because of and there's Reed, a strike, and he is not able to hold on to that. And Reed, I can't tell if he is.
Might have knocked the wind out of him.
Yeah, it looks like he did get the wind knocked out of him there. That was a pretty quick strike. And while they look at Elijah Reed, we're going to go ahead and take a timeout here on the Jones Journal broadcast of Jones High School football. Looks like a cramp. Welcome back to the Jones Journal broadcast of Jones High School football. Looks like Elijah Reed had a cramp there, but he was able to walk off the field. 3rd and 27 upcoming for the Longhorns. And there's going to be pass interference on the Blue Jays.
That was a pretty bad one for sure. Definitely
on a 3rd and 27.
That definitely looked like some holding or some pass interference up here. You could definitely tell it was pretty plain and dry. It's mistakes like that you don't want if you're on a Blue Jays jersey.
There is still life in this drive. It's 1st and 10 for the Longhorns at the 36-yard line.
It's 3rd and 8.
Yeah, I do stand corrected. It's not an automatic first down on this. It looks like May. Ooh. And
Pretty
while
bad
you don't like the
sack.
outcome of that play, that was the type of dangerous play that oftentimes a fumble happens. So credit May for holding on to that. That is going to bring up a fourth down.
240.
It's going to fall dead at the 35-yard line, which is where the Blue Jays will take over.
208.
Still a tied bowl game at 2 minutes and 8 seconds of the fourth quarter. It's definitely coming down pretty entertaining, if I do say so myself.
Oh, absolutely, Jake. And you can't. And so this is one thing. So there are dangerous playmakers for these Blue Jays, but they've done most of their damage on the ground, and so it's going to be important to make sure that everything stays in front of you here, and look for them potentially to take a shot down the field. But I'd probably think we're going to see some designed runs.
Oh,
Is that
that's an
picked off?
interception.
Is that picked off?
Did he get it? He got it. He got it. Oh.
They're still conferring.
He got it.
I think that's a catch.
He got it.
That is a bank first turnover, Kiwanis Club turnover. The Longhorns have the ball. We're going to thank all our sponsors.
Did you see him grab it? I didn't see him grab it.
That was a solid play there. That's definitely a game-changing moment here. That might be able to be turned around to a Longhorns touchdown if we play it right. Definitely a good moment here.
Incredible leaping interception.
Took it off the ground. Took it right there from the ground.
First and 10 for the Longhorns. Reed back in the game to the right-hand side. There is going to be probably a penalty here. Hard tackle.
Solid
It's going to
hit.
be another 10-yard penalty. They're starting to add up a little bit on both sides. You can tell these teams are getting tired. A little bit of sloppy play happening on both sides right now.
Yeah, you get a good play like that. That was a great interception, and then they're getting brought back by these bad penalties here, and you can't help it, or you can, but it's just tired players and all these different things going into it.
For the Longhorns, that's 6 penalties for 65 yards. Blue Jays have 6 penalties for 57 yards. So equal damage here tonight. May in trouble. He's gonna got some room. He's at the 40, 45. Gets to midfield. They're gonna call him down at the 49.
12 yards.
Looks like he might be limping a little bit. Maybe not.
139 left to go. Go West. Come on, boys.
With 1 minute and 39 seconds left. Still second down and long, but it's at least a little more manageable. After the holding play on first down. Two receivers right, one receiver left. And they're going to take a timeout. And instead of taking the timeout, I'll go ahead and thank a couple of our sponsors. We would like to thank the Overman Legal Group. The Overman Legal Group wishes all the student athletes a safe and successful season. Visit overmanlegal.com to see why Overman Legal is Oklahoma's top-rated law firm. Go Longhorns! And we'd also like to thank the Jones Assembly of God. At Jones Assembly of God, our goal is to connect you to others, to God and to your purpose. Join us on Sundays at 11 a.m. and make the connection. Regardless of the outcome tonight, the playoffs start next week. And we will spend more time communicating with you with that. In the playoffs, the NFHS network has rights to the television rights and the streaming rights. And so if they elect to do that, we won't be doing it next week. But if the NFHS chooses not to, we will have a broadcast for you of the first round of the playoffs. Stay tuned for that. But now we have a second down upcoming for the Longhorns after the timeout. Reed goes in motion, fakes the handoff. He's got Carl. That's well defended by the Blue Jays. Going to bring up third down and long.
Pretty tough play there by Carl. I mean, he did a great job. He just had a good defender on him.
DeAndre Jones was with him stride for stride.
Both very, very quick players, if I do add. Very agile.
Dakota's coming off.
With a minute and 33 seconds left, we have a third down and about 14 upcoming for the Longhorns. Bubble screen set up. Caden Carl has it. Makes a move. He's going to have the bank first down. Okay, and there's a flag thrown pretty far. Let's see what's going to happen here.
I didn't catch anything from my point of view, but obviously the officials did.
So let's see what the call is. No flag. That is good for a bank first down.
Man, turns out I was right.
Minute and 25 seconds left. 1st and 10 from the 34-yard line. That was an excellent play call, setting up the screen to Caden Carl, who did the rest of the damage with his feet. Trips right, one receiver left. Makes a shotgun snap. Xavier Zachary is met at the line of scrimmage, probably going to lose a yard. The clock continues to run. Minute 5 seconds left. Zachary's going to run off. We're going to have 2 receivers right, 1 receiver left. Elijah Reed is lined up to the right side of Carson May. The clock still is running.
2 timeouts left.
Reed goes in motion.
Caden
Caden Carl throws it down the line. Touchdown! They scored! Loose! Touchdown, Longhorns!
37 seconds
That is
left.
a bank first touchdown. 37 seconds left.
Man, that was a solid play by Caden Carl. Oh man. Looks like we're going for the 2-point conversion.
Yeah, how about 4? Traditional set now.
Change to extra point.
Okay. May.
And option.
Oh, and on the reverse. Caden Carl has it. He's going to pass to Tucker. Incomplete.
Oh.
So it leaves it as a 6-point game with 37 seconds left.
I tell you what, for how that play turned out, it wasn't the best, but that play has a lot of potential for some very cool action out here tonight, and for later games. Definitely going to the playoffs.
Just holding. Guthrie still has all 3 timeouts.
In gearing up for a playoff-like atmosphere, this you can't get more exciting than this.
This is a very exciting game here. It's a pretty low scoring half, but we managed to turn around at 37 seconds. We're up 32 to 26.
How big was that pass interference?
And so every play is important from here on out. From making sure that there's not a big return. It's good tall. Chelf's going to get it. Moving to the right side. He's got some room. He's over on the left side. Veers comes in.
That was a solid hit right at the
Your freshman kicker, Nate Veers, comes in with a solid tackle.
27 seconds.
Man, he'll be feeling that one in the morning. That was a solid hit. That was a very solid hit.
That took 10 seconds off the clock.
So, here is the scene that has been set. The Jones Longhorns are ahead of the Guthrie Bluejays 32 to 26. The Guthrie Bluejays have the ball at the Jones 45-yard line with 27 seconds left to score.
Very stressful situation here tonight.
Here in the season finale of the regular season, Jones in a prevent defense. Man in motion. Rains gets a shotgun snap. He's looking deep. A little bit too strong for Stevenson.
21 seconds left in this fourth quarter.
That took off 6 seconds. So they are not afraid to air it out. And so that is going to be something that the Longhorns are going to have to look out for.
Trying to make some big money plays here at the very end, trying to get that last touchdown, maybe even make it a get that 2-point conversion, get above us.
Here's the pass. That is complete
Solid
brought
hit.
down.
Cameron Sweat on that solid hit.
That took off another 6 seconds. So we got 15 seconds left on the clock. First down and 10 for the Blue Jays. Rains over to the left.
Incomplete.
And incomplete. It looks like his receiver fell down. A little bit of miscommunication there.
11 seconds left
11
in the fourth
seconds
quarter.
left.
It's coming a really close game
We are
here.
getting to the part of the game where the Blue Jays will most likely start making some shots at the end zone. Rains in the backfield. Gonna take the quick shot. Pass is incomplete. 7 seconds left.
Man, it is a close game. It's anybody's ball game here. We just got to keep Jones' defense. Just got to try to keep them out of the end zone, and it's kind of stressful. A little bit stressful.
That is a little bit stressful. They will take a timeout, and we will take a quick timeout as well and thank our sponsors. 11 seconds left. Third down upcoming for the Blue Jays. Reigns in the shotgun. And the ball is on the ground. It's 6. Time is running out. The game is over. The Longhorns have upset the number 10 team in Class 5A, the Guthrie Bluejays, 32-26.
What a game tonight. That is crazy. We came out here with a 2A team fighting a 5A 10th ranked team, and we beat them. That's something crazy, ain't it?
The Longhorns and Blue Jays will meet at the field. Coach Martin will address the squad, and they will get ready for the playoffs next week. I'm Matt Boggs. I'm here with Jake Lanier. We've got Joseph Walker on the camera. Sarah Boggs is our producer. Joel Mann is our stat man. And Zoe Tucker is down in the field taking pictures. This is the Jones Journal broadcast of Jones High School football, brought to you by Go Wireless.